Hi, my name is Tanya Arler. I'm the founder of A Happy Expat and co-author of the book UNPACK, A Guide to Life as an Expat Spouse. 15 years ago, I started a personal development business while being an expat. At that point, I'd already been an expat for 5-6 years and done 3 international moves. And that was the way I rebuilt my identity, was doing something I loved, serving people. About 6-7 years later, so about 9 years ago, I kind of thought, hey, who I should be serving is the people I know, the expat spouse. I've been there. I understand the challenges and the dilemmas that we face. And taking that experience that I had in personal development, I put it together and thought, these are the people I want to address. So I developed a talk called Life as an Expat Spouse, Attitude, Expectations, and Identity. It's a talk in the meantime that I've done for countless people, for countless schools, associations, and companies. And it's there to serve expat spouses, whether it be newbies or ones going through several moves. So the 3 tenets in there are attitude, expectations, and identity. And I honestly believe that if you can kind of crack these 3 and understand the place they have in your life, it will open up a whole new world to your expat experience, or at least get you through that initial phase, that coping, that getting through the icky part until you found yourself. So I start with attitude, and that's what I'm going to talk about today. Everyone knows a positive attitude is important and is key to success. The first thing I want to say is that 98% of expat spouses have positive attitudes. I know that because otherwise they would not say yes to the assignment. They wouldn't go. By definition, someone that's going to take on this adventure has a positive attitude and really believes that they can push through. So you've got a positive attitude. Great. Why can that be a challenge and why can that be a problem? Because the mother or father of our children and the support pillar for the working spouse, we kind of tend to feel it's our job to stay positive. Yay! Even when it's not so easy for us. We see our children maybe struggling. We see our spouse, adjusting to his new job or her new job. And we don't want to feel like we're the ones bringing them down. So we become what I call the perpetual cheerleader. Yay! Oh, it's great. And when little Johnny comes home and says, Mom, today was a bad day. Oh, it's going to get better, sweetie. And, when the spouse comes home and says, I've had a hard day, this is just the beginning. And we become this perpetual cheerleader. What's the problem with that? Is if we've had a bad day, we also tend to want to just bite through it and not share because we need to be the positive ones. I'm here to say, give yourself a break. Just because every day isn't great doesn't mean you're not a positive person, and it doesn't mean you're giving up. It is okay to say, hey, today was a bad day. Not only can you say, hey, it was a bad day to your children and spouse, because it might help them. You might have a child that's trying to be positive about everything because he or she sees that you're being positive. And the minute you say, hey, today wasn't a great day, you don't have to go into details. It might also give them permission to really share what's going on in their life. Same goes for your spouse. So equally, if your children are struggling, clearly struggling, we tend to say, no, my life is going great. Don't worry, it'll be great for you too. But just by saying, hey, today was a hard day, you might give them permission to say, wow, you have hard days too? And it might help them rethink of, wow, if mom or dad has hard days, maybe that's okay to talk about too, and it might give them a different perspective. So I think it's really important that you don't force yourself to be happy all the time. Another way I'd like to give you permission to have a bad day is by saying it's okay that you take a day off. You don't have to always be on the go or always be doing your thing or always doing whatever you do. If you feel like staying in bed one day or going to a movie on your own or getting a massage, whatever it is you do to kind of take a break from yourself, that's okay. It's important. This is a big change. And if you don't give yourself space, you're going to burn out too quickly. So self-care is really important. So if you want to just get your kids off to school and pull the cover over your head and just give yourself a morning in bed or whatever it is you do. Please allow that for yourself. It's important. So in the scheme of things, and when you watch the rest of my thing, I feel like attitude, you have that positive attitude. And that positive attitude is just gives you the energy and the momentum to keep moving forward. That is what positive attitude is about. So know that it's there. You can have a bad day. It's just kind of the energy behind it that when you stumble or fall, you're going to be able to move forward. So those are my tips on attitude and how you can reframe them in your life as an expat spouse. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me on wow@ahappyexpat.com or go to my website, www.ahappyexpat.com, or even please follow and like my Facebook page, A Happy Expat, if you didn't guess. On my Facebook page, I try to support spouses on all levels. So the spouse that's the new person is just trying to figure it all out and trying, if just coping is a big success, yay you if you're coping. Leading them to happiness and finding their support network and all those things that they need. And actually going on to finding their identity, learning who they really are, discovering this version of themselves that they want to be right now to lead them to a fulfilling and happy life. So thank you very much, and I will see you soon.